Good evening and welcome to the Professional Development League playoff final. Norwich U21s versus Huddersfield Town U21s. We are live from Carrow Road. Good evening to Canaries TV and HTTV, both streamed across both platforms this evening in a much anticipated final between these sides. Well, lots at stake this evening, but who will come on top? We've seen a lot of drama in the playoffs, in the Championship, League 1, League 2. Now time for a bit of PDL action for everyone this evening. Okay, so how have the two teams made their way to the final? Let's have a little bit of talk about that before the players make their way out onto the field. We'll go through team news very, very shortly. So, we had Stoke, Peterborough, Nottingham Forest, Charlton, Sheffield United, Swansea, Newcastle, Reading, Bournemouth, Wolves, Everton, Watford, Brentford and Derby, and we're left with just two. Norwich City and Huddersfield Town. Well, it started with a 3-1 victory for Norwich away at Sheffield United. Before at home tie against Swansea, them 1-0 before the semi-final on Monday. He was able to overcome Nottingham Forest 2-1 at the City Ground. Goals were scored by Glossop and Forbes. And for Huddersfield Town, it started with an away win at Reading, beating Bournemouth 4-1 at home, and then in Everton after extra time. It was one apiece at full time before two goals were scored by Huddersfield in extra time, cruising to eventually a 3-1 victory over the Evertonians. That's where we find ourselves this evening at Carrow Road for the final. But who will be lifting the trophy at the end of this game? If we're all square at the end of 90 minutes, we'll be going to extra time and penalties. Let's hope there's enough quality on show to give us a good 90 minutes and get a winner at the end of that. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We won't be long now until players make their way out. The conditions look absolutely fantastic. Pitch looks perfect. Been a good few hundred fans in Carrow Road this evening, making as much noise as possible for these two academies through to the end. Well, here come the two teams. Norwich City, Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield, famous blue and white striped shirts, white shorts, black socks. And Norwich in yellow shirts, yellow socks, green shorts. As we go through, of course, respect and handshakes. A few mascots out there too. And an evening for them. Of course, we've got the Professional Development League trophy in front of both sets of players now. And they're aiming to get their hands on this one at the end of the day. So, these are your two sides for Norwich. Number 1 is Lewis Lyons, 2 at Jake Glossop, and number 3 is Vatan Oksan. Number 4, captain the side, is Theo Adalusi. 5 is Billy G. 6 is Alan Domireki. 7, Rio Mondel. 8 is Luke Towler. 9 is Dylan Jones. 10 is Zach Bauman. And number 11 is Toby Chilvers. We're expecting Norwich to be in a bit of a 4-2-3-1 formation. They're going to be on our left-hand side. From left to right for this first half. The head coach is Ollie Lee. And for Huddersfield Town this evening, We've got number 1, Francis Hurl. 2 is Max Murray. Number 3 is Dylan Tawodzira. 4 is Marley Neal. Captain the side, number 5 is Ian Togo. Number 6, familiar to HTTV listeners, Jonathan Hogg. Number 7 is Zach Bowker. 8 is Dan Vost. Number 9, George Shibine. 10, Jay Sway, with number 11, Michael Onaika. Michael Tong is the head coach. Match officials today is Harry Wagger. The 2 assistants is Michael Robinson, Kieran Barlow, and the 4th official is Isaac Searle. It's going to be Huddersfield Town to get us underway. We expect Huddersfield to be in a similar formation to Norwich as well. Jay Sway looks as if he's ready to get this final underway. A goal scorer in the last game against Everton for Huddersfield. We'll be looking to get on the score sheet again. There's Huddersfield for the long ball down that right hand side. Nice bit of work here. Jay Shea early on will want to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, and it looks as if Huddersfield are going to go for the long throw here. Max Murray recently made his professional debut for Huddersfield Town. Great throw from Murray, but well out by Norwich. Huddersfield still picking up that ball though with Murray. Bit of work to do on the far side. The first time crossing, but met well. Norwich can clear the lines for now. Very early on, we'll see both sides just trying to get a feel for the game. Huddersfield's perspective, they've got development coach Jonathan Hogg in the side. He'll be, as much as he wanting to win and play, he's still got lots of coaching to do before Town will be down there left-hand side. No foul given by the referee, an opportunity to cross. Not the first time, but the second. Lead away. Just to lie up in the air, and Norwich still under a bit of trouble here. For Town. Might be looking at getting another long one here with Murray coming across from that far side. Onto this near side for Huddersfield. So here comes Murray with the long throw. Great length on the throw, and it's going to bobble around, and Jonathan Hogg just off the post. A veteran midfielder. Always on the score sheet, but has popped up with a few so far. The 21s. What a good start that would have been for Huddersfield, who've made the long journey today. He's going to stay after 2.5 minutes. Norwich 0, Huddersfield Town 0. The ball moved to Glossop. 1-2 play there. Very to spread this ball down the left-hand side. Calm, but intercepted by Murray. Town back on the attack now. A bit of a pullback if they can get there, but Lucy does well, the captain. Mr. Wagger getting himself involved this time. It will be a drop ball. There seems to be a bit of confusion of what the referee wants to do here. Jonathan Hogg, of course, when he's wording, but he will just play ball to G. Lots and lots of space here. Oscan, but couldn't quite get there at first. Sabine holds up. Lost. Just a nice simple pass. Into Togo. There's Hurl. Moves over to this left-hand side. Townsley would dispossess, but will take the throw himself. Nice to see the sun still out for the time being. We'll be in the face of Huddersfield, but when they get down in this shade. Brave by Ozcan. Now Norwich now get themselves on a bit of a break here with Bauman. Fouled. Huddersfield. A good opportunity. Probably the first opportunity for Norwich here to get the ball into the area. See what they can do. Plenty of discussions for the Canaries. Looks like Domaraki looks like he might fancy this one with a left boot. New man in the wall. Gonna have some shot if you're gonna have a go from here, but see as after Domaraki going towards that back post, just go a little bit too far for Mundell to try and get it back in play. A little kick to Huddersfield. Long from Hurl. The bind wins the flick on. Sway believes it was held back a little bit before. Patch will keep possession here. Both sides still just trying to get themselves settled into this one. Neither side, as of yet, getting the game by the scruff of the neck. There's G. To Ozcan. Another 1-2. Nice bit of space for Towler. Jones over onto that left-hand side. Crossing opportunity for Ozcan, but great pace, great speed, lovely strength from town captain Togo. Just to jockey the ball out of play. Huddersfield will look again to go long from this goal kick with Hurl. Sway trying to pick up the pieces from Sabai, but interception now G onto Towler. Chilvers to Ozcan on that left-hand side. Towler looking to be an option too, but instead Domaraki will do a bit of a 360. Finds G. Across to captain Elusi. And Towler again. Had his head up, didn't he? Looking for that big switch, but keep simple this time. To Mundell. Now an opportunity to see if Norwich have got a long throw. Looks like Glossop might just stick with a shorter one. Neil across to Togo. A slow pass from Togo, intercepted, and Murray down the line, long throw again from him. Flick on from Sabine. Sway trying to get there, but good interception by Glossop. Back with Murray, and his pass is poor. And G just straight out of play and has given Huddersfield another opportunity to get this ball into the area. So Murray with the long throw. Towards the 6 yard, headed up by Wandel and up again. Eventually a bit of time here for Domiraki. He'll clear with that left boot. 1-on-1 here. Cleared up by Tawanzia. Cross up in quickly. He's got caught underneath the feet of Towler. Norwich have moved this ball beautifully from right to left here. There's G. Making a little run and now corner for Norwich. Fantastic third man run there through the middle. Like it was Chilvers who managed to open up a bit of space in the Huddersfield Town defence, and the deflection won himself corner. And plenty of yellow shirts here for Norwich to find. Right arm up towards that near post, and we'll go across everyone and eventually cleared away by Togo. Real dangerous corner from Norwich. Also eventually gets to where the went out of play. As Norwich move the ball again across that field quite nicely. In the back four. This can now G. Lucy. Back into Glossop. Francis Hurl very close to out of his area, but quite happy to take the touch, collect. As Bauman was getting a little bit closer to him, but not in any real danger from Hurl. Gives into Togo, now Murray. Sabine wins a flick, but had no runners, so Adi Lucy can collect the seconds. Glossop just relaxing. Finding his captain again. Domiraki spreads it out to that left-hand side. Going up to 12 minutes. We're at Carrow Road. It's Norwich 0, Huddersfield Town 0. And then Professional Development League playoff final. The trophy at stake. Glossop takes a throw. Adi Lucy. Crossfield to G. For a couple of options, gets on with Ozcan as Bilvers made a nice run in from the wide position through the middle to open up that space, but Norwich will come back down the right side instead. Mundell. And Lucy just caught up a little bit there underneath his feet, but not too much pressure to deal with. But G can bring it into the town half. Toller again looking for that switch. Domiraki through the middle. Nice hold up play. Chilvers over to the left hand side with Ozcan. Who plays to beat, gets the cross in early. Togo clears. Norwich are just slowly starting to build that bit of pressure now. Sometimes getting that cross in early can make such a huge difference to your attack, because Bauman comes short, but goes past him into Jones and trying to put the flick around the corner, and Huddersfield playing dangerous around the edge of their own area with the head tennis going on before Sway clears away. Sabine puts a bit of pressure at Aluski before he gets it into Glossop. They play the 1-2 with Towler. He's starting to become a little bit frantic in this game. Really exciting stuff. Murray sweeps it from Togo onto Jonathan Hogg. The triangle played over on that far side. Vost. One-touch shot ball here from Huddersfield is lovely. Sway onto Sabine. Bit of space on this left-hand side. Looking for that left-footed shot. And it's over the bar from Onyeka. beautiful, beautiful play from Huddersfield. All started inside their own half. The one-touch triangle stuff going on as a build the attack. And Onyeka, so much space down this left-hand side. Probably just needed to get his head over the ball a little bit more. But it will stay coming up to 15 minutes. Norwich 0, Huddersfield Town 0. The referee has given a free kick this time. Gloss up to Mundle. Can Norwich quite happy to start again each time. Find a space down the outside. If not, they'll quite happily come back to the defence. Get a lot of touches on the ball. Two centre halves. Just ever so slowly, just making a bit of ground further up the field. Oscan. Phillips, lovely cross in there, but there's no one to aim for. Well, at the 6 yard, quite comfortably. Collects, just urges his outfield players to just make their way up, aiming for Sabine. George Sabine scoring his first Sky Bet League 1 goal at Wimbledon on the final day of the season. I wonder if he can add to that today. What a wonderful feeling it would have been for him. There's Murray, long throw into the area. Just misses. Might go back over to Murray over on that right-hand side. Couldn't quite get it out of his feet, but eventually looked for the cross and unfortunately just loses it at his feet. Goes out for a Norwich goal kick. Jones just losing out here. On to the right-hand side. Looking for Sabine. Sabine just couldn't quite get that ball under control. Used his body well at first. Just couldn't get that shot away. There's Bowker who passed it into Sabine. And he loses this right hand side again with Blossom. Been involved quite a lot. He's the 17-year-old. Signed his first pro contract a couple of weeks ago. Local lad, been at Norwich since he was 8 years old. There's Jake Blossom, who's now back on the ball. Norwich now looking for the one-touch football. Blossom, who to the area. Jonathan Ogg will clear away eventually after Neil. So looking for the flick on, but no one for him that time. G to Towler. And Mundle. Oscan is fouled by Zach Bowker. Just looking for the free-flowing football in Norwich through that back line. Lovely little ball into Bauman. Into the area, he is fouled. It's taken anyway. There is two Huddersfield Town players down here. Looks in serious pain. Physios are called on. It's Dan Vost, and I believe it's also Jonathan Hogg. I think one of them may have just taken it in the midriff. I think that was Jonathan Hogg who's taking it in the midriff. Might just need a breather. Dan Vost will need a bit of attention. Dan Vost has had a really good season for. I'm sure we'll talk about that again in a minute. Is not really much that one apart from a free kick given to Huddersfield. Yeah, as Dan Vost is down, he's made 12 first-team appearances for Huddersfield this year. He scored against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup. How about this one for a young man, 20 years old, playing 90 minutes against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. What an amazing game that would have been for him. Town did lose that one 2-0. Oh, what an experience to play up to the likes of Phil Foden, Savinio, goal scorer on the evening, them two. Well, both Town players who were down seem to be okay. Jonathan Hogg just having a bit of a breather on the ground, but Dan Vost will have to go off the field before he's allowed back on. But looks like he will be coming back on for Huddersfield Town very shortly. So free kick was actually given to Huddersfield just on the edge of the area. Hurl with the left boot. Getting up for Subine. Bounce to Bowker, looking for Jay Sway through the middle. But Domaraki does well to keep the ball away from Sway. Oscan told to just go back a little bit. Voss ready to come on the field. Here he is. Oh, back to 11 versus 11. Glossop. Togo to Neil now, just gets his feet caught a little bit, wanted to pass out to this left, but has to go into Hurl. Nice bit of pressure here from Norwich. Mundell winning the header. Togo with Jones, but Bauman with the twist and turn. Can he find a simple pass? He does with Glossop. Mundell on this right hand side. Glossop again here. Just find the forward pass, but Bauman has to go backwards. Norwich have done well to keep the ball here, but equally, Huddersfield have done even better. Press Norwich all the way back to the goalkeeper with lines. Not to Adilusi. We're coming up to the halfway stage of this first half. Norwich controlling the possession, but Huddersfield with the better opportunities, hitting the post. Going on with Jonathan Hogg. As Adilusi under a bit of pressure here, might manage to get himself out. Good for Jones. Pass on to Bauman on this right hand side with Mundell. Pass is just a little bit behind him though. Over here with Chilvers, who's got a bit of a free roll on that left hand side, can come in when he needs to. Barker on to Murray on the overlap. Bit of space for Jay Sway. We'll get to the edge of the area. Does get there first touch. Can't get his second round his man. Norwich clear. The ball pass by Mundell is picked up. Right, Togo. Voss comes short into Jonathan Hogg. And Hogg back into Vost. Again, they play the 1-2. Being that defensive line is Onyeka, but cross comes in here. Edge of the area, looking for the shot, but it's a bit off cue from Vost. Suppose so. You don't shoot, you don't score, you don't mind these players having a crack from the edge of the area. If it drops to you like that, there ain't no way you're passing it, is there? Being lost again by Norwich inside their own half, but Marker just couldn't capitalise on it. Allows in Norwich to get out of danger. Adi Lucy. And she just exchanging the passes. Jonathan Hogg with the interception, but still with Norwich though. And Jones getting himself involved, not had too many touches of the ball. Dylan Jones, 21-year-old. Maybe he might get one here, but the cross just isn't good enough to get towards him. To Towler. Be moved across to Mundell. Try and get around his man. Onto the left foot. The poor cross, and Togo will clear, but only as far as Domaraki. Oscan trying to find a bit of space through the middle of Huddersfield. Dunbar does get the pass away though, Towler. Happy to go into Adi Lucy. G. To Towler again. Adi Lucy. We do inside this town half. Over to the right hand side of it. Mundell. See if they can open some space up down this right hand side, and nearly did, but Wassup's pass just wayward. Beat Dylan. Howard Zira to take that through. He's only been with Huddersfield Town the last few months, joining from Sheffield United. Fitting into the system quite nicely. And here he is again with another throw down the line. Looking for the flick on from Subine. But we'll push in the back here. Yeka, but referee happy to let things go this time. And G over the top, looking for Jones. Jones might just beat his man here. Flag stays down for now. Oscan. Can he beat two men? Can he win a corner? Yes, he can. It was a dangerous last corner that Norwich had. This won't be as dangerous. Going to be Domaraki to swing this one in left-footed. And the referee just wants to have a word first. Hogan Jones. Fair play to Jones. If Huddersfield Town fans will know all about Jonathan Hogg, another person you want to mess with. Raki. And it's a goal for Norwich. Jones, the man who's just been had a talking to from the referee, he's headed in. 29 minutes. City 1, Huddersfield Town 0. Starting from Plymouth Parkway, Susan just gets away from his man, gets to the front post, rises higher. Really, really good header from Dylan Jones, who he gets away from his man at first. Pushing and shoving, but fairly. Rises above Hogg. Fantastic header. Does well to keep it below the crossbar. But Norwich, they've been the ones who have been dominating the game. They've taken the lead. So work to do for Huddersfield Town.
Pull up a replay of this guy going down, James, because I'm pretty sure he dived. I didn't see anybody touch him.
So throw for Murray down the line. Hogg will pick up into Onyeka if he can get there. Couldn't quite do so that time. And Mundo was fouled. We might be seeing our first booking of the evening. It's Tawad Zira, Town number 3, who was chasing back. Another good opportunity here for Norwich to get this ball in the danger zone. Domaraki, the set piece man so far this game, he's over it again. Big opportunity to shoot, takes it into the hands of Hurlock. 30 yards away. You're 1-0 up in a final. Why not have a crack? There's Murray down that right channel. Onyeka is deemed to have fouled. Maybe Lucy. If he hadn't fouled him, he might have just been about in for a good opportunity to put things back level. Not meant to be this time. There's actually go short with their free kick from G to Edelusa here. Well, back into G towards his halfway line. Togo again, just a bit too quick, a little bit too strong for the on-runners from Norwich. Hurl the green long for this goal kick. Reaching the halfway line and more head tennis going on before Togo up to Sway. Had a good start to this game, won't really seen too much of him yet. He believes he was fouled there, but it's complained to the referee rather than try and win that ball back. Obviously, Huddersfield out of possession, a bit of a 4-2-4. Try a bit of maybe a higher press when they get the opportunity. So Glossop Lucy forced to put the long ball in across though. If it makes it, it's going to be a beautiful ball, which it is. Fortunately, the third touch from Oscan just left him, but cleared away by Toga. Out of play for a Norwich throw. Baumann comes short. And the pass back down the line from Oscan. Out of play. Great Francis Hurl goal kick. Sabine winning the flick on. Goes through the middle though, but collected by Horgan. Another free kick given away this time by Onyeka. Just wants to just make sure the man on the ground is okay. Gets Towler. Seems to be okay to continue. Just want to have a bit of a chat with his skipper first. And here is the skipper. To G. Lucy. Looking for Jones, a goal scorer. Holds it well at first, but then couldn't find the pass and eventually loses out. Max Murray might just get there, but not quick enough that time. Oscan back into G. Now lines. Lucy. Intercepted by Hogg. Looking for Jay Sway down the left-hand side. Sway can't get round Lucy, but it will be a throw to Huddersfield. Cracking foot from Lucy, the 18-year-old. Joined from Spurs in July 2024. Has been on the bench 5 times this season in the Championship. We'll be able to win this one in the air from Max Murray's long throw. Into the 6-yard area. Lyons has fumbled it at first. Does collect again. Looks to get things going quickly. And the header's one to Bowker, but it's flick on to Sway's misjudged. The ball goes out for Norwich. Over on that far side. Oscan down the line. Won by Togo. Jones is still down though. Referee might stop this one. He's happy to play on. Mundo crosses towards that back stick. Hurl comes out. Another juggle collects. Releases Murray, who is fouled. Cross takes quickly, but referee still wagging, just wants to take his time and bring the physios on for Jones, who was still down on the ground. He's going to have to go off the field as the physios were brought on. Rochester just going to have a drop ball. Togo. Poor pass has been picked up though. Up to this left-hand side, a shooting opportunity for Huddersfield. It's going to be a corner. The shot comes in from towards Zira, the left back. finding himself inside the area. Probably just wanted that ball in front of his feet a little bit further. Still managed to get the shot away. So Voss will be the man to swing the ball in from the corner. Singles with the left. Pours that near post and it's up in the air again, and we've still got some defending to do at the moment. Eventually have cleared the lines and maybe into a counter-attack, but they can't because Sway's picked it up here. Onyeka's on his outside. Still Sway though. Rundle. Clear for Norwich into Bauman. It's a big tackle. Right, towards zero, and Togo up in the air. Hogg. Through into Sabine. Sway now, just can't quite get to it at first, allows it to go through him. And he's fouled. So another opportunity here for Dan Voss to get this ball into the area. Jay Sway, 6 appearances for the first team this season. Scored the opening goal against Everton in the semi-final. He spent some time out on loan as well at the end of the season. Went to Hartlepool. Great for his development. So Voss. All the Town players are towards that back stake. Sway short as well. Tending to do his lace. Cross comes in. It's off the line. Great effort from Voss and even better defending. Norwich can go on the counter-attack. Not too sure who it was off the line. It might have been G. He's kept his side in it for the time being. Oscan to take this free kick after being fouled. So coming up to 42 minutes played here, Carrow Road on Canaries TV and HDTV. Norwich City 1, Huddersfield Town 0. Professional development playoff final. Nice presses around Huddersfield, intercepting with Voss. Spreads the play out to Murray. Had a few times in the first team this year when had the opportunities to do so. I think we've seen the best of him so far tonight. He's got a lot to give. Neil couldn't find the option he wanted forward, so Hurl will be quite happy to take it. Well, Murray receives Togo back into Neil now, has a bit of space to drive forward. It's a poor pass from Neil. A big sliding challenge from Marley. Neil though wins the ball back for Huddersfield. Hogg. Sabine holds up. Finds a pass back into Hogg. Murray on that right hand side. Sway now, back heel. Murray shoots wide. Again, nice play from Huddersfield. Woken up a little bit the last couple of minutes. Lovely play from Murray into Sway. Holds it up nicely inside the area. Back heel, shot. Uses the inside of his foot. Potentially maybe could have drilled it across, but positive for Huddersfield. Going into the sheds at half time. Speaking of positives, here's Sway again fouled in this left hand side. Watch carbon copy. Very early as Adi Lucy has been yellow carded. for his troubles. So Vost will be the man to get this one in. It'll be similar to what we've just seen moments ago, where it was cleared off the line. Left arm up towards the near post, and it's just over at the back post. I think it's Neil, the man who comes arriving. In fact, it's Hogg. He has popped up with a header or two as well, by the way, this season for the under-21s. Again, near post run. So close for Huddersfield, who've probably had the better chances of the two sides. They just haven't done much with it and haven't controlled the game as much as they probably would have liked to. We've got 3 minutes added on here of this first half. Long from lines. Up into the air with Baumann. Voss wins the seconds. And Yeka received the ball back, and through the middle he goes. Bowker on that right hand side. May look for the cross, looks for the shot, but it's a save by Lyons. That is near post. And a comfortable save from the 18-year-old and going from Coventry in July 2025. They were pushing the back there, but the referee's okay for things to go on as Baumann looking to play down this right hand side to Mundell. He gets there first. Hold up though, still keeps holding the ball. Towler, this ball intercepted by Hogg. Wants to get Sabine down the line, but nice interception from G. Adelusi, who's been commanding that back line this evening. Happy to control the game and take it at their pace and become ever so closer to that half-time whistle. Baumann. Now on this right-hand side with Glossop. Adelusi. She has a bit of pressure put on him. Forcing Norwich to go down the line, but it's a lovely touch in by Chibbles. Into Jones, plays the 1-2. Baumann inside the area, but there's an offside from Chilvers on that left. It was a beautiful play, that again. One touch football, superb to watch. At times there's been some beautiful football to watch for both sides, as it looked as if the rain might just be coming down ever so slightly down at Carrow Road. The sun starts to set. Sway holding off two of his men, but have a simple pass, but wins the ball back here for Sabine. Murray. Bowker back on the inside to Vost. Murray tries to make a nice run through, back with Sway though. Sway does lose out again though. And that is the half-time whistle here at Carrow Road in the Professional Development League Under-21s playoff final. It's Norwich City 1, Huddersfield Town 0. Dylan Jones with the goal on 30 minutes. We had a yellow card for Tawanzira for Huddersfield after 31, and Adelusi gets himself in the book as well on 44. Well, Norwich in the driving street at the moment. We'll look back through a couple of these highlights. Through early on, we saw Jonathan Hogg hit the upright. As we mentioned earlier, the better chances, which we're now seeing over Huddersfield Town, but just didn't quite dominate the ball. George Sabine there couldn't keep his first touch down. Bouncing up from him. Ball falling for Forst here, and one of them where if it falls to you, you're shooting. And here is the goal. Jones, Hog had a word with the referee just beforehand, but gets away from his man. Rises high, does so well to keep the ball below the crossbar. It's a fantastic header. That's a goal that separates the two sides at the moment. There's the opportunity where Forst, I think he puts the cross in, but it's ever so close to over that line. It was G1 who used to clear off the line. A lovely bit of play from Murray into Sway, holds it up the back heel, watch it come. Yeah, side of his foot. There's a goal. Well, as the sun continues to set, we have a break here on commentary. We're on Canaries TV and HTTV. We'll be back just in time for the second half. It's Norwich City 1, Huddersfield Town 0. I'll be back very, very shortly.
Please welcome back to the pitch, Huddersfield Town and your team, Norwich City!
Welcome back to Carrow Road. Norwich City 1, Huddersfield Town 0. Half time here in the Professional Development League Under 21s playoff final. Pretty much two very different conversations in the sheds at half time. Norwich, probably more the case of keep going, control the ball. That's all you need to do. Keep it tight. Huddersfield, we've had the better chances. Let's keep getting them. Let's put some away. Well, we'll see what happens in the next 45 minutes. We have got subs, by the way, for both teams. None have been made yet, but here are your subs for Norwich, just in case we need them. Number 13 is Riley Mitchell. Watson Amen is number 12. Elliot Miles is 14. And Miles Bracken is number 15. Brandon Forbes is 16. For Town, we've got Charlie Wigglesworth 13, James Hughes 15, Luke Schofield 18. Also Nico Ide Mundia as well on the bench for Huddersfield. Well, it's going to be Norwich to get us underway. Important 45 minutes of football. Just a reminder, if things are level, full time, we'll be going to extra time. Penalties as lines clears straight out of play. Huddersfield will go up the line from this throw. Tawanzira with the throw. On to Togo. All right. Togo. Round the corner pass. Was Bowker, but it has eventually fallen to him. Now Murray with a throw, long one towards Sabine, in towards the area, picked up by G, and now Bowker. Pick up his loose pass onto Hogg. Sway makes a nice little run through the gap, onto the edge of the area. Sway here is fouled. Early chance here for Huddersfield on the edge of the area. We're going to see a Danvos special. Sway doesn't need the physios. Referee, Mr. Harry Wagger, will help him to his feet. These kind of free kicks, I always ask the question, do you want a right foot or do you want a left footer on it? Do you want the outswing or the inswing? Well, looks like we're going for the inswing with Vost. Surely he's going to shoot here. As referee puts a bit more foam down on the ground. Vost off the bar. Got fingertips to it, those lines. Wrong footed, the goalkeeper did. Vost. So unlucky. That's twice now Huddersfield have hit the woodwork. Togo to Murray down this right hand side, and Bowker not quite win his man, and Togo a little bit too strong for the time being before Huddersfield clear. Togo goes over his head and into the air with Sway, just bouncing off his man. Has the opportunity to give out left hand side with Onyeka. He's going to go himself instead. Does give to Onyeka now, edge of the area. To his right foot, Sway will shoot here, will Sway goal for Town! And Jay Sway has equalised for the away side. He scored the opener against Everton in the semi-finals, and he scored again this evening. The man who spent some time on loan at Hartlepool this season, made some first-team appearances, and is now from the edge of the area. He's put his side level. Game on here at Carrow Road. Norwich City won, Huddersfield Town won. Fantastic goal from Sway there. He's used the defenders as a marker, kept it away from lines inside the area. Goes long again here. The ball was passed back to him. Now, I know we're only 4 minutes into this second half, but the tempo in Huddersfield has been a lot better when they've been on the ball. Now a chance for Norwich. Shilvers, Jones, lovely outside the back flick to Bauman. Undle crosses to the back stick and just had to get there. Didoskin just couldn't get the leg out. Maybe if he slides in, he could get there. Fantastic ball. That's a 6-yard area from Mundell. Surely Oscan, just if he slides, but it has been deflected for a corner. In all fairness, Tommy Ricky with the outswinger. Referee keeping a close eye on everything here. Jones again in that central area. Cleared away by Sway, the goal scorer. Forced backwards. Again, we'll come back down this left-hand side. Domarike. It's a ratting going on over on the far side by Onyeka before he gives away the free kick. And, the Huddersfield Town staff not too happy. It's Paul Quinn who's not too happy with the referee. But a fantastic career in non-league football, Paul Quinn. He does get a yellow card. Oh, it's dangerously going backwards before Murray can collect him. There's Balk on the outside, back on the inside to Hogg. And Murray, Togo. Mentioned just a few moments ago about the tempo, and here's Sway on the edge of the area. Might fancy a second one. Been pulled down, he's gone down. Ooh, referee had to think about that one, didn't he? There's Norwich on the counter-attack down this left-hand side, but the pass through the middle is poor from Jones. And this allows Neil to make his way up the field. Huddersfield will just control it for the next few phases of the game. And I hope everyone on Canaries TV and HTTV are enjoying some of the quality that we're seeing tonight as much as I am. Ball down that left-hand side, but they lose it. Does well to win it. Undell looking for Jones over the top. Gets on the right side of Togo. Holding him off though. To his left foot. He's forced away from the area. Clever play by Huddersfield Town captain, and Bowker coming back to do some dirty work. Gets away from one man, two man. Got Sabine on the outside. I think he's offside here. And Town do have the ball in the back of the net, but Sabine just couldn't hold his run. Wanted it a little bit earlier from Bowker. Could we be seeing an end-to-end game for the next 37 minutes? Let's hope so. Free kick is taken short by Norwich. Andy Lucet on the right hand side to Gloss up Mundo round the corner. Beautiful play. Shovels again. He's really has got a bit of a free roll coming from that left hand side through the middle. But that does leave space for Murray to get down, which he will do. Back on the outside, crossing opportunity if he can get it. Does it first time. Inside the Norwich area, picked up by Hogg to Vost. Play the 1-2, and then the 3-4. Cross into Neil. Neil, just before he gets to his man, gets that ball free. We might be seeing a Murray long throw here, depending how far down the line this one is. I don't think we're going to be seeing a Murray long throw from this far back up the field. 2-1-0, happy to take that one before balls move over to Hogg. This pass is intercepted, but Voss is there again. It's going to fall to Sabine, but the pitch is poor and he slips, and a bit of an injury here for Adi Lucet. Referee's going to stop play here. Didn't seem like it was a bit of a coming together. More, it looked like a slip at first, but maybe they've stood on each other's laces if they've got laces. Andy Lucet still struggling in back play there, but referee says let's go. Foster just sat back in between the two centre halves, gives it to Togo. Murray, nice ball down the right channel if he can get there. Inside the area, but lovely tackle there from Ozcan. Great defensive play. I've mentioned him as name a lot this evening. He's a Turkish youth international that has played for the England under-16s once. He goes down the line. St. John's believe is pulled this time as Hogg to Neil. Neil driving forward. Couldn't get quite through the four Norwich players that were there. Was nearly with a big tackle. Wasn't late enough, and Murray the tackle, but here comes Bauman. Oscan back into G. Another man we've mentioned quite a lot. G joined from Chelsea, the 20-year-old, a couple of years ago. And now again, Norwich looking to get themselves controlling this game once again, like they did in the first half. Very similar to what happened in the first half in the second, apart from Huddersfield Town scored their first chance before Norwich started to dominate ball possession. And Mundell gets round 2 or 3 players, gets the 1-2 from Bauman, but last pass intercepted by Neil, does superbly well. Sabine holding it up, he's down on the ground, and he does get himself a free kick. Goes Sabine. Here we've Togo to Sabine. Bauker. Richard has lost the ball this time. The ball just moved across into Neil. 18-year-old is still technically part of the under-18s. He's a Welsh under-national. Recently played in central midfield. Maybe that's why he had that bit of a run a few months ago, did Marley Neil. Looks quite comfortable at centre half now. There's Hogg looking over the top for Murray. Picked up by Bowker. Active man off well, gets a cross in towards the first near post, but a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. Bowman is the ball getting away from him. He's tackled before the ball goes out for a throw. We're going to have our first change of the evening. Looks like we're going to have two. Not quite yet though. It looks as if we've got Brendan Forbes getting ready to come on, and Button Emmon. Voss loses out to Bauman, pulls his man back, and it is going to be a free kick to Norwich. Voss can't argue too much with that one. Good opportunity here for Norwich on the hour mark to look at getting this into the box, but we are going to have these changes now by the looks of it. We've got Zach Bauman and Toby Chilvers going off. Brandon Forbes and Button Amin coming on. Cross towards that back stick, and it's going to bounce inside the area. Jones back in though, lead away at first by Town for Forbes over to that right hand side, but Amin just couldn't take it under his control. Try and get an idea of where these two are playing. Looks as if Forbes will be central and Amin over on that right hand side for the time being anyway. So two players up in the air, big challenge afterwards by Horgan. There's two players on the ground. Another free kick to Norwich. So Donny Rackett, who's on the ground, he's just holding his back there. What if he just fell funny with a challenge in the air? Definitely more of a crosser one, but they've gone down on the ground. And move out to that right hand side with Amin. Going back across here to Ozkan. For the ball over the top. Nice ball in there, but cleared away well at first. Picked up by Amin on that right hand side. Onto his left foot, shoots over the bar. First effort of goal since coming on. Settle nerves a little bit in the playoff final. Shifts it onto his left foot. Really, really nice. Maybe the balance were a little bit off. Would have wanted to have his head, knee over it a little bit more, but do him the world of good. So Hurl to go long. Neil just allows Mundell to put the ball in the air. On to Glosso. Amin back down that right hand side. Causing some problems so far. Fresh legs. Glossop crosses towards the back stick. Mundell kind of jumped and his head just kind of got lost. Felt as if he could have just pulled his neck out a little bit further and try and get something on it. Maybe he heard a big call from Hurl. As them changes have certainly helped Norwich over the last few moments. Further forward on Eka. Really Lucy. Then it's short and a bit more going on here, and the Town are just starting to give away silly free kicks. With free kicks they don't necessarily need to do so. Andy Lucy is still down on the ground here. He doesn't want the physio on though. He should be okay to continue. And eventually, he will be the one to get us back underway with square to G. Neil, his touch goes into Hogg. Togo. Vost for Town. Nice switch of play to Murray. So Bowker just trying to do the bit of the back heel there. Didn't quite happen for him this time. His lines. Back up the line, Neil with a good header onto Vost. Vost wins the second ball back again, and Town get themselves a free kick. Just inside the Norwich half. Be interested to see if they put the ball up there, but I think they might just keep it short. Down that left-hand side. Huddersfield gets round his man really, really well. Finds a cross, does Howard Zira. Wins himself a corner. Huddersfield, Voss will be the man to cross this one in. It's got Togo, the 19-year-old, who's previously with Stoke City going up there. We've mentioned him quite a lot recently, as I don't think Voss knows it needs to go on that bit of a quarter circle for the corner. He's going to get away with it. Go to this near post. Away by Norwich. Jay Sway. It's there before any man in yellow does. With Vost. So Hogg. Can't forget Jonathan Hogg, 410 first team appearances. Huddersfield Town, club legend. Call him the General. If you're watching from Canaries TV, you don't know much about him. A lot of experience from Hogg in a coaching / mentoring position for the academy now. As Murray on this right hand side, early into Bowker to the area. We will see another long throw here from Max Murray. Saw a fantastic post on X after Max Murray made his debut. He's a Huddersfield Town fan, and a picture of him in the stands watching with his friend, and then a picture of him after making his professional debut. The notes I've got in front of me, absolute monster of a long throw-in, and here it is. this towards that 6-yard area. Lead away on that far side, but kept in with Hogg now. Crosses towards that back stick. Headed back in by Murray. Sabine can't quite get there. And there's going to be a Norwich man down, and physio urged to come on. Murray goes down as well for Huddersfield. I think it's Ozcan who's down for Norwich. Both physios coming on. Just give me a bit of a chance to just tell you a little bit more about the 2 players that came on for Norwich. So Botan Amin, 19-year-old, Iraqi youth international, joined from Swindon in August 2025. Last season scored in League Two. And Brandon Forbes, signed from Dundee a couple of years ago. Scored the winner in the semi-final. Had some run spells with Tamworth and Kings Lynn. Certainly going out all attacking, bringing them 2 wingers on. Both sides having a bit of a chit-chat. Conversations again, probably quite different. From Huddersfield point of view, it's probably more of a case of, this is good. Get on the ball a little bit more, keep moving at a decent tempo. See if we can create a few more chances, and Norwich be a case of let's try and get hold of the ball again. Let's find his wingmen that has just come on. They're feeling fresh, they're feeling good. Let's get at the full-backs. We'll see if I've had the same conversation with myself as if the coaches have had with their players over the next 20 minutes. 70 minutes into this one at Carrow Road on Canaries TV and HDTV. Listening to Kane Hall. It's Norwich City 1, Huddersfield Town 1. The Professional Development League playoff final. So Ozcan will be going off the field. Seems to be okay. Sure, will be coming back on. Don't want to miss a final. Also got Max Murray off the field for Huddersfield Town 2. With 10v10 for now. There's Togo. Big winner in the air for him. Voss now. Great winner by Towler for Norwich. Looking to get down this left-hand side here with Forbes. Togo reckons the ball's gone out of play. So does the referee. That's where Norwich wanted to put the ball. Especially while Max Murray, the right back, was off. That's where the space was. But here he is. He's back on, tries to give the ball to the ball girl, but it's a poor pass from him that time. Long throw from Murray. Way up the field. Good winner by Sabine, but Sway just gambled the wrong way. Town have won the ball back on the halfway line. And Yeka, if he can't quite get there this time. 1-0, he was the man who kept it in play. Norwich play the ball straight to George Sabine. Does well to hold off his men, but pass to Onyeka was just behind him. Onyeka going without the ball. Vost battling hard with Jonathan Hogg in the middle of the park. Bowker looking to get onto his right foot. Will shoot here. Deflected towards Sabine. Sabine might have been in an offside position though. He was still. Goalkeeper Lewis Lyons comes out bravely. An advantage played here for Norwich and Towler. Advantage just a bit too much, but it's played back into Towler. Amina shoots. Good save by Hurl. Back into Forbes, right foot shot, goal for Norwich. And the hero of the last game for Norwich, the semi-final. Forbes has managed to add a second here for Norwich City. Good save by Hurl at first. He's now hurt himself. Town just couldn't get rid of the ball. It's a great save and it's going back into Forbes. I don't know if there's some kind of deflection in there. It's Jones with a shot. Saved by Hurl down to his right hand side and Forbes. Right foot and it does. It comes off the knee of Jonathan Hogg. Forbes has put Norwich back in the lead. So Norwich to keep hold of this. Huddersfield, can they get back into it? Header one down this right hand side. So Ozcan will take his time to go and collect this one. Over the linesman, how far he can go. Togo uses his chest to give it to Hall. Boss spreads out to the left hand side with Tawanzira. Just gets the ball lost a little bit underneath his feet, and it's a poor pass back into Vost. Towler on the half turn here. And Hogg towards Sway, but it's fallen into Sabine. Sabine keeps hold of it, does give it to Sway. But Onyeka on his left hand side. Back into Sway, not mentioning him too much apart from the goal in the second half. He does cross towards that back stick and it's just a little bit too much. As mentioned, Jay Sway's had his goal but in the second half, but a little bit quieter after scoring that one. Someone with his ability. Don't rule him out to pop up it again. Kick taken short by G. That's to Lyons and had elusive before a free kick given away. Delusia happy to go back to his goalkeeper. Ozcan. Getting hustled by Bauker. Nice play here though from America. Togo straight out of play. Forbes to give the ball into Ozcan, who will take the throw. Referee signalling this will all be added on. Ozcan down the line towards Jones. Come on. Into Towler, onto his right foot. Got Glosser. Right foot cross and cleared away at first by Neil. Seconds and thirds for Huddersfield. Onyeka just can't quite get there. And G into Ozcan. Forbes wanted it through the middle, but we'll go back with Ozcan into G. Bauker for Huddersfield, edging his teammates to come a little bit further forward. The big winner here, in the middle of the park for Huddersfield. Neil, crossfield to Togo. Murray wanted it, but he turns his back. Happy to go into Neil. Vost. Crossfield ball. Can he get on the right side of his man? He can't quite do so, but Hogg will pick up the pieces. It's a poor pass from Hogg. Look to win the sliding challenge though, into Neil. Turns out to his left-hand side. Towards zero, plays the ball back into Neil. And Vost. Nice and deep here for Town at the moment. Togo turns back on the inside. Sway in a bit of a pocket of space, loses out. Hogg wins the seconds and does Vost now. Domaraki is adjudged to have given away a foul. Neil trying to get on with it quickly, but the referee says not this time. We're going to have another sub. So Alan Domaraki going off the field. Got a good game in the middle of the park. A 19-year-old and another one who's joined from Scotland, joined from Dundee, January 2025. Also got a change for Huddersfield. Got Michael Onyeka off for Town, Jamie Spencer on. Like Kachu came on for Norwich. We'll update you very shortly. An offside has been given. It was Miles Bracken who has come on for Norwich. Like for like in the middle of the park. Norwich spreading this ball beautifully, left to right. Open a bit of space here for Forbes down this left-hand side. But again, Togo trying some really, really good pace for winning himself a free kick. Inside his own area. Well, Hurl will be looking to go long here. About 8 minutes to go of this Professional League playoff final. Norwich City 2, Huddersfield Town 1. With Neil on that left-hand side to Town 0, but it goes out of play for Huddersfield Town throw, taken quickly. Dan Foster sitting a little bit deeper at the moment. Trying to have that playmaking quarterback role for Togo up towards Bowker. He wanted to play it in towards... Oh, it didn't happen for him that time as Bracken was sweeping up in the middle of the park. It was Cam. And now G. Adi Luce up the line for Glosser. And G. Nice winner from Murray. Hogg into Sway. touches, just a little bit too far out. But Bauker might be able to keep this one in here. Not that time though, it's quite slowly went to the ball. So, about the latest two signings. Miles Bracken, 18-year-old. Scored in the Premier League Cup against Sunderland this year. There's Togo, just holding off Jordan before going back into hurl. And Jamie Spencer, 17-year-old of Town. The winner. Penalties against Everton is Hurl. Just struggles that one. Sorry, scored the second and third goal in the semi-final against Everton. So coming on, Huddersfield know he can score goals, and can he get something back in this one? You take something when you've got your striker Jones coming back and putting the challenger in like that. So Vost moves to that left-hand side with Tawanzira. Hogg, edge of the area. Plays it in towards Sabine, but Sabine has, oh yeah, he's been held a little bit, but then falls down afterwards. Certainly some holding, but not enough for the referee. Not enough for me either. Long ball from Lines. Goes out for Huddersfield throw. Neil, cross to Togo. Murray. Looking for the ball down the channel, picked up by Bauker. Now Sabine, he's got sway through the middle. Back stick is Spencer. Sabine shoots himself, will fall to Spencer. Spencer scores for Huddersfield. He scored the winner against Everton. He scored the second and the third. He's come on to get an equaliser. As a 17-year-old done that. Progressing through the academy this year. Progressed Town into a final earlier on this week. Might have just moved Town in touching distance of a winner, extra time. Who knows? We're all square here. Norwich City 2, Huddersfield Town 2. Only a couple of minutes left, and we're going to have a winner in the 90. Bracken going to go back to his goalkeeper. Neil just looking up in the air, but there's an offside. Neil will drive this ball forward. Just runs into danger though. Left himself very open. I mean, going through the middle, wants to put it onto his left foot. Waiting for an option down this left-hand side. That's one with Oscar. Looking to Amin, but the pass is just a little bit too long. Not for a goal kick. Looks like we're going to have another sub here. We've got Rio Mundell coming off. Good spells. There's Mundell, 18-year-old. Brother of Sunderland's Romani Mundell. Again, couldn't quite see who's come on. I don't know. Any moment now, I think it's Elliot Miles. Yes, it is. Just lost out in that challenge. Allow the ball to go to Spencer. Going through the middle. Will shoot from range. Cleared by Lines. His head. On the other side, it could have been a little bit different. Good effort from Spencer. Miles, an 18-year-old English-Welsh international, has come onto the field. Jay Sway flicks over to Spencer, high up into the air for Sabine. Sabine wins the header again. Back into Sabine, edge of the area through the middle. Sabine will score in the 90th minute. And George Sabine might have just won this playoff final for Huddersfield Town in the dying moments of this one at Carrow Road. George Sabine, fresh off a first league goal for the first team, might have just gone and won this one away from home at Carrow Road for Huddersfield Town in the 90th minute. George Sabine gets into the area, wrong foot. The goalkeeper wins the ball in the air at first. It's a poor header back. Poor Norwich man puts his head in his hand straight away. But Sabine, it's not easy. But he made it lucky. Could that be it? Wait to find out how many minutes are added on here. The Town have to keep it tight. On that far side, Norwich looking to drive forward. A lot of going on here. Jones not happy. Here's Spencer. The referee's dealt with that well though. I'll have a quick chat with Jones. I think he's going to. Yellow card is coming out for Jones. Again, still unsure of how many minutes are added. Quite see the ball, but we had a lot going on the 90th. Oscar to get down this left-hand side, but Balka urging the Huddersfield Town fans that have made their big trip down or down the area have gone to see them. G, crossfield ball. A nice one. To Glossop. Runs it out of play though, wins himself a corner. This could be it. Could be the last chance to equalise. All the Huddersfield Town players are back there. An out swinger. Jones at the back stick lurking. Goes to the near post, cleared away at first. Now Spencer gets to go down the line, has won himself a throw for Huddersfield. In Murray, who will take the throw though. And he's got a giant throw, or a monster throw. Way down the line. So Murray way down the line here. The header Sabine. Okay, up into the air, loses out to Bracken. Vost wins the ball in the air. Spencer forward to Sway if he can get there. Just loses out though. Looking to go over the top. Intercepted by Neil. Going to be a frantic few minutes. It's Neil looking to play with it through the middle of the park. Loses out to Bracken. A bit of a bright spot to get involved since he's come on. All over that right hand channel from Amin, but it's just too long. I think it was Smith, apologies. Sorry, Miles. Looking for Amin. Tawanzira take this throw inside his own half. And Jay Sway is fouled inside his own half. Well, it looked that way, but the referee said it's the other way around. It's been taken quickly by Norwich. They're going to play it down the left-hand side to Forbes. Oscan on the outside. Still Forbes now, though. Edge of the area. Onto that right foot from Glossop over the bar. Well, it was, that could have been the opportunity, but it is a corner. Nice from Forbes. Towler. Corner's been given. I thought they had a chance moments ago from the corner, did Norwich. Well, they've got another outswinger towards that back stick. Jones just over his head. And Togo get there first. Jones goes down. Togo still going. Another opportunity here for Huddersfield Town to end this game well and truly. Togo into Bowker inside the area. Surely it's a penalty for Huddersfield Town. That could be game over. Togo, we said all game how strong and fast he is. Fast enough to get away from Jones. Lovely ball into the area after driving with it 80 yards. Now Bowker wins the penalty. Lions just couldn't get there quick enough. It's all happening this last 5 minutes, isn't it? Jay Sway's gone to get the ball. Jay Sway will be the man to take the spot kick. Norwich City 2, Huddersfield Town 3. Can he wrap this one up for the Terriers? He's already got one. He got the one to get Huddersfield back into the game. Can he get the one to finish off the game? Jay Sway with the right boot. Wins it for Huddersfield. Top corner. Tough one to stop. He brought the away side back into it, and surely he's just finished it off. Again, mentioned it earlier, he scored his goal, went quiet a bit, said that he might just pop up with another one. Here he is, Jay Sway. It'll be a tough one for the goalkeeper to stop that one. He tried his best at lines, but enough power, enough precision. The number 10 for Town has wrapped this playoff final up. There can't be long left. So Norwich, Adi Lucy will look to go along down that right channel. And there it is, full time. Huddersfield Town in the Professional Development League Under-21 playoff final. 4 goals to 2. They left it late. But what a finish it is for the away side. Commiserations to Norwich in the home ground. what an experience it will have been for both sets of players. Some really good football shown from both sides. But it's Huddersfield Town who are the winners. Norwich controlled the game for the majority. Right to pass it between that back four. Didn't create too much though. Huddersfield on the other hand created enough early. Hit the post early on. But it wasn't enough to take the lead. I'm going to get these highlights for you. Here's the first goal with Jones. Great header from him. Just gets away from Hogg. As I mentioned earlier, superbly well to just keep the ball underneath the crossbar. And here's the equaliser for Huddersfield. Sway on 48. Great strike from the edge of the area, isn't it? Uses the defender as a marker. For Norwich taking the lead again. The sub, Forbes, got in their semi-final. Takes a deflection off Jonathan Hogg, but it's a great shot from Jones. Save from Hull, goes straight into the path of Forbes, and fortunate for Town. But Norwich were in the lead at this point before. Shot saved by Lyons. False to Spencer. Scored the winner against Everton in the semi-final. Got the second and third. Sabine's shot too hard to parry over. Into Spencer. Finds a neat corner. Lovely shot from him and Town back into the game. And then Sabine wins the header. Comes back to him. The Norwich man hands in head. Sabine lovely executed a finish inside of the foot. Just watch how he sends the goalkeeper the wrong way here. Head up, cross him. 3-2 in the 90th minute, and then Togo, after driving the ball 80 yards, lovely weighted pass into Bowker. Touch takes the ball away from Lyons. It's a penalty. Jay Sway, who started the comeback, is the man to end the comeback. Top corner, beautifully executed penalty. Bit of a different kind of run up, standing on the outside. Knew what he were doing. The shimmy, the finish, the 4-2. The thank you very much for Jay Sway. Well, thank you for joining us here on Canaries TV and HDTV. I've been Kane. Hope you've enjoyed the commentary and hope you enjoyed what a fantastic game of under 21s football. Lots and lots of quality out there on show. Certainly in spells we had some wonderful one-touch football. It's been an absolute privilege, but it has finished here. Huddersfield Town, the victors. Well, we are going to stick around. We're going to watch Huddersfield Town lift this trophy. Again, commiserations to Norwich. Just want to touch on a few of their players. Got Gloss up the right back, involved heavily. Ozcan too. The two fullbacks crashing the first half was the outlook, and Odalesi, the captain, 18 years old, been on the bench in the Championship this year. You can certainly see why. Lots of positives in that side. Just as much, we've got positives in this Huddersfield Town side as well. Players like Max Murray, Dan Voss, Jay Sway, Joe Sabine, all making appearances for the first time. Well, I'm sure Huddersfield Town lads are going to enjoy the celebration this evening on the bus back. So players just making their way back from saying hello and thank you for watching to the families of these Norwich players. You can take a lot of heart from that. I don't think it was a bad showing at all from the home side. Interesting where the trophy lift is going to take place. We thought with fans being situated underneath this camera, they might have done it towards the fans. It looks like they're going to do it towards the dugouts and the few directors that are left sat back there.
Taking place on pitch now is the presentation of the Under-21s Professional Development League Playoff Final. Making the presentation today is Jonty Wells from the Premier League. Please welcome Jonty to the pitch. Firstly, please show your appreciation to today's match officials, match referee Harry Wagner.
So first up, the match officials. Harry Wagner, the referee, the two assistants, Michael Robinson, Kieran Barlow, and the fourth official, Isaac Searle. Well, they all had a fantastic game.
Norwich City.
And here are the runners-up. Good appreciation showed there by the fans still left in the stadium. Here are Norwich City captain Theo Odelusi up first, Jake Glossop with the subs, Riley Mitchell in there too, Alan Kamaraki, Miles Racking, Brandon Forbes, Rio Mundell, Lewis Lines, Billy G, Batan Ozkan, Botan Amin, and Dylan Jones. Well, here it is. It took to the 90th minute for Town to take the lead. But here are the winning players. They'll all receive a medal first before the trophy. So we go up first. Neil up first. Balka. George Sabine. Charles Wiggleworth. Max Murray. Jamie Spencer. Yeka. Ademiyu, Hughes, Schofield, Tawanzira, Pearl, Vost, the General, Jonathan Hogg, Jay Sway, here from the coaching staff, Michael Tong and Paul Quinn amongst them. Well, it was a hard-fought battle. It took to the 90th minute, and what a game it was. It finished here on Canaries TV and HDTV. Norwich City 2, Huddersfield Town 4. I've been your commentator, Kane Hall, and here's Ian Togo, your Huddersfield Town captain, and congratulations to the winners of the Professional Development League Under-21s playoff final, Huddersfield Town. Well, there it is. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed a fantastic game of Under-21s football. The Professional Development League playoff final finished Norwich City 2. The winners, Huddersfield Town 4 on Canaries TV and HDTV. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and hope Huddersfield Town fans enjoy the celebrations. I've been Kane Hall. Until next time, we shall see you.